Uniforms have been around since 1222 in England. They are a great way to show your school spirit and enhance the school experience. A famous quote from Bill Clinton once said, "If it means that teenagers will stop killing each other over designer jackets, then our public schools should require uniforms." I wear uniforms every day to school. I've worn them every day to school since kindergarten, and I can't imagine doing anything else. It's great. Raise your hand if you guys have ever worn a uniform. Okay, raise your hand if you like wearing your uniform. Okay. Raise your hands. Uniforms deter crime, enhance the education experience, and can increase financial stability in the home. There are many deterrents and people who do not support uniforms, and their claims are valid. However, the positives outweigh the negatives. Some of their points say that it infringes on the expression and freedom of the student. Another one is that it can cause divisions within the public schools because typically the more impoverished, like lower income public schools have instituted them, and the more funded public schools make fun of them. A lot of people say that the education experience would no longer be free and equal to all. However, these claims have many points disproving them that will come later in the speech. Crime. Insignias and gang signs can no longer be displayed on clothing, making it easier for gang fights. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, 50% of teenagers are in a gang or have been related in gang violence. Wearing a uniform makes it easier to spot an outside attacker and allows you to keep track of people when you're not in the school setting, such as on a field trip. 63% of schools that have instituted uniforms have found a decrease in their public police log reports. This is according to School Uniforms and Safety article by Sue Stanley. The school uniform can enhance your school experience by decreasing bullying. You no longer have kids who can't afford the new Jordans. You're all in the same outfits. There's nobody to be picked on that doesn't have this or has this. It's a set regulation. And I find that in my school experience. I've never once been made fun of for wearing the same skirt as somebody else because it's all the same. Peer pressure isn't as great anymore because there's nothing else you can do. There's your skirt or your khakis. Like, you're all wearing the same thing, and it lets you focus on your schoolwork more. You can also accessorize your uniform with, like, pins or, like, the socks you wear, depending on what school you go to. So, typically with uniforms, you can save money because you don't need a ton of shirts. You just need maybe a white and a dark one. You usually only need like 2 outfits for a uniform, and according to French Toast Uniform Company, the average uniform costs around $45, which compared to a whole wardrobe is nothing. Mr. Bork of Heelan High, my principal, said that he notices how the public school kids spend way more money on their clothing than the Catholic school kids, the parochial private schools. This can lighten the load for a parent considerably because you don't have to buy as many clothes, spending that money on things that could be spent elsewhere. So uniforms really do enhance the school experience, decrease crime, and provide financial stability. These are all things, and I believe that uniforms should be instituted in the public schools because of their benefits.